Welcome back to part 9 of the Sonic Forces Let's Play, and to answer Brielle's question about why, according to her, Mexicans taste like deodorants and a bar of chocolate. Am I correct on that one?
No, I didn't say chocolate. I said Axe.
Axe,
Like,
oh, Axe body spray. Well, you see, they want to make themselves smell nice, but they also don't want to spend a lot of money, because the stereotype about Mexicans is that they work all damn day, and they take all the damn jobs, but somehow they end up owing nothing. They own nothing. Now, this isn't true of all Mexicans, okay? There are a lot of Mexicans who own things, especially in the US. But some of them don't own anything, okay? So they try to make themselves smell nice, taste nice, so they just spray themselves with Axe body spray. What ends up happening is it ends up mixing up with the skin. Now, I don't know how thick of a flavor Axe body spray has, because I won't lie to you, I don't date Latina women, because every conversation I've had with a Latina woman ends with me getting yelled at, and that's pretty much it. And that's your answer to your question. Do you have any other questions you have?
um,
You're just gonna leave me quiet here now?
I'm thinking. I'm slow. I'm slow.
Hmm. Maybe getting therapy is a good idea.
For what?
I don't know, but you need some help, and I'm still convinced no one on Earth is qualified to treat you.
I'm not that deranged.
I never said you were deranged.
Well, I'm not that ill.
I didn't say you were physically ill.
I don't talk about. Fuck. I'm not that mentally ill.
Okay. I don't care. I still don't think anyone on planet Earth is qualified to treat you. I'm just gonna say that right now.
Why is that?
Why? Because of your personality. That's why. Because of the way you talk.
Which
The
one?
This entire Let's Play has convinced me that you need professional help. Okay? These 10 videos that we're recording right now have convinced me that you need professional help, and that's fine. I'm not against it, but I don't know if there's anyone who can help you. Do you really want to go back and listen to all the recording, all the stuff you said today? Do you? Do you want to go back and
Well,
listen to it?
just because I say stuff doesn't
You
mean
talked
I'm
about
not.
your upbringing. You talked about your parental methods. You talked about your romantic life. And every time you brought it up, you mentioned something about hatred. I don't think you brought up a single moment where you were genuinely ecstatic, lacking hatred, not basing it off of something else, just being happy in the moment. I can't name one in this last recording session, can you?
No.
And that's why I don't think it. I think you are a creature of hate. But at the same time, I don't think you're evil. I think you were dealt a pretty shit hand.
What do you mean?
Well, let's look at your parental upbringing if you don't mind. Why do you hate your mother?
Because she hit me and then made me do a lot of things, and also I can call her out for being completely logically incorrect about why she's punishing me, and then she just says, well, whatever, go clean this, go do this, whatever, just because I disagree with her. She wants me to be this perfect little doll for her. She wants to shape me and make, like, she, problems
Parents are
aside,
supposed
like,
to
my,
form their
yeah,
children, raise the next
yeah,
generation. It is technically
but
shaping them.
yes, I understand that. I understand. Problems aside, though, I can't have my own sense of style. I can't have my own interests. I can't have anything that isn't exactly like her. She wants me to be insecure. She straight up told me I should care. Like, I understand to an extent you need to care about what people think, but she straight up thinks that I should be insecure of myself and I should, like, look at my weight and, like, try to, like, and, like, I understand understand that you need to be healthy, but
Well, look,
she,
the alternative is you just eat mac and cheese your whole life.
well, yeah, but she wants me to basically have a fucking eating disorder. Like, my mom wants me to be just as insecure as she is, and so I fucking hate her. She literally spanked me on my,
Yeah, I know.
one time. That was not, there's no fucking way, that was an accident. It's not fucking hard to aim for the butt.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why,
So you at this point we already have a negative relationship with a parental figure. I think we went over this recently, actually. This is literally the case of you being dealt a bad hand. Your, let's just say, your escapades with men have not exactly been the most fruitful. Your education is practically non-existent. I, I don't hate you because this is genuinely a case where I could sit here and say it's your fault, but that doesn't really matter. And that's the point, okay? This is why I really think you need some level of counseling. Now, this isn't some mental health bullshit. I'm not worried about your being depressed or something. I highly doubt it. But what it is, you need some structure in your life. Like, what do you do all day? You literally tell me it's like, oh, you just woke up and it's like 10 p.m. Okay? I'm not saying finish school, get a degree. I'm saying introduce some basic routine in your life. You will feel better. I'm not kidding. Science has proven that if you have a routine, you will look better than you would if you didn't have one. So why don't you do it? Because you're lazy, right? It's indolence. Am I correct?
well, yeah, I mean, I still have somewhat of a routine, I just don't do it in some, like, order.
Okay. And you're proving my point here. Okay, that's all you're doing. You're just proving my point. Do you understand now why I say that you might need counseling?
I guess.
Yeah, okay. Perfect. It's how freaking boring this game is. Took about...
So you,
Hmm?
but you said that, like, no one can help me just because of my personality.
Yeah.
So,
I don't think anyone is. But I would like to be proven wrong here. I really would.
but do you really think, um, why do you think that? Like, what about my personality?
Let's put it this way. I have met some terrible people. Like, actually horrible people. Some of which at this point are dead or spending life in prison. Thing is, those guys could be helped. And the reason I say they could have been helped is because it wasn't that they were, born and raised, the whole, like, Batman argues, like, you merely adopted the dog. I was born by it, molded by it. You would literally be the dog, and then the other guys would be the ones who adopted the ghetto lifestyle. Because a lot of people, like, they moved in from a nice neighborhood into the bad neighborhoods. They adopted it. They went super duper hard on it. And I think those guys could have been helped because they weren't deranged. But because of the environment they were put in, they exacerbated their current situation and then made it worse. Now, don't get me wrong, those monsters needed to go to jail because what they did was heinous. Okay, it was terrible. But I think they could have been helped. You, on the other hand, you know what you're doing is bad. You know what you do is self-destructive. And you still insist on doing it. That's why I don't think you can be helped based on your personality alone.
I feel like that I want to, really.
Hey, can you repeat yourself? You cut off a bit.
It's not necessarily that I want to.
Yeah, even further, you want to. Okay, if you want to get treated, you have to want it.
Well, I
Treatment.
do want it. That's what I said. I
Oh,
don't necessarily want to be
yeah.
doing that.
I never said you wanted to be doing that. What I'm saying is, like, even if you want to be treated, you still have to have the discipline to take the actions. And based on your sleep schedule, based on your, let's just say, beverage consumption of choice, I don't think you're a very disciplined individual. I don't think that the treatment will be effective in the long term. Sure, in the short term, I'm positive it'll work. I'm positive we can find someone who can help you in the short term. But in the long term, for the rest of your life levels of long term, do you really think that counseling with a random person who you don't even know, sure, this person is specialized credit and everything else, will get you to truly change your ways and improve yourself?
Yeah.
Good. I believe that you could do it. But the thing is, I don't know if you want to do it, because we can all say we want to do it, but the truth is, if you want to do it, will determine if you actually do it or not. And that's the part I'm curious about the most. You know, to quote Alice in Wonderland, curiouser and curiouser. Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Good.
I don't know why you think I'm a person of hate though, cause I don't
You
see
you
it. I don't
you
see myself like.
you have literally. It's not about how you see yourself. It's about your actions. Okay. I learned a lot of things in the bad neighborhoods, and I learned never take someone's stance on themselves at a face value. Look at their actions, look at their behaviors. And that's where I would say it. You have said I hate in every single part of this series. Just this conversation we've had. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be demean you or make your points seem lesser. I'm just trying to point out an observation that I see. This little pattern of a few hours we've been talking to each other. Okay? The way I see myself and the person I actually am most likely are different people. Let me this way. How do you see me? And I'll tell you if it lines up with me at all.
Um, you're. I'm trying to think. Sorry. Um, you're really logical and but you're also like, like a complete like loser.
Is that it?
No.
Okay.
Um, I think you're really cool, like, cause the way you talk is really cool and swag, and um, you probably pull bitches if you wanted to, but you don't want to, cause you're too cool. You're too cool for that. But you're not like those people that like pretending to be cool. Like, you're just genuinely cool. And you're a caring person, but you're not like caring to the point that you're like those people who like hurt themselves trying to help other people. Like, you don't really help people. You just tell them um like how you tell me I need help.
So what you're saying is I'm straightforward.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're really smart. But you're not like um you're not like those people that are like so smart and logical that they're boring to be around, or they're like annoying about it. Wait, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I was scared for a second. Um, like you're not like those people that try to act like a robot or something.
Okay.
You still feel like a real person.
see.